Okay, I need to know if this is just me, but why do midlife homes always seem to have this huge collection of grocery shopping bags, exercise equipment that doubles as a coat rack, and jeans desperately waiting for a miracle? Here's the thing, most of the things in our homes we think are harmless, but they're actually making everything more exhausting. And today, we're going to look at a handful of them. There. My name is Tracy Lynn, and I teach midlife women and men how to right size their homes so they fit the lives they're living today. And lately, I've been realizing that some of the things making our homes feel stressful are not even technically clutter. They're just little things that showed up on a Tuesday and grew until our homes started to feel really hard. And I'm sure you know just what I mean. So they begin as these little annoyances, right? Or these random piles. Oh, and fun fact, my mom used to call me a piler because I guess when she sent me to clean my room as a teenager, I would just make all these piles around my room and call it done. And yes, I did take that skill well into adulthood. So, anyhow, these random piles start out small until before you know it, you have all these what do I even do with this stuff conversations with yourself. And sure, none of it feels dramatic on its own until one day you're trying to shove yet another handful of grocery shopping bags under your kitchen sink. And suddenly you're freaking out because now you have a door that won't close and an official situation to deal with. So I thought today we would talk about some of the things I started removing from my own home that made things feel calmer almost immediately. And for some, there is even a lesson to be learned. Now, if you're new here, please don't panic. I'm not about to talk you into becoming a perfect minimalist with only one thing sitting on your kitchen counter. No, that's not how we roll here. Yes, I think that was a totally retro line. What I am going to give you is tips that you can use today that will help your home feel easier to live in. Because later in life, isn't that what we all deserve? A home that is comfy and cozy and easier to be in, a space that you actually enjoy spending time in. Okay, enough of that. First up, reusable grocery shopping bags, not the plastic ones I was talking about before, but the reusable ones that you buy at checkout in the store. Why do those things seem to multiply like rabbits? And the crazy part is, even though I own like 33 of them, I still end up going to the store without holding a single one. And then I find myself at the checkout counter yet again without a way to get my apples to the car without playing bocce in the parking lot. So what do? I buy another one. And yes, it's a good fix in the moment. But what started happening was I had way more bags than was reasonable. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, what is happening right now? Why do I keep repeating the same old habits over and over again? And this is what I started realizing. It wasn't really about the bags. It was about all the things in life that had quietly crossed the line from helpful to overkill. So now I keep one bag in my purse all the time, and I put like 3 bags in my car and 3 in my husband's, and then I gave the rest away to my boys. And that was it, and that was the fix right there. And the point is of this first one is to just keep what you need and let the excess go. A very simple point, but an absolutely powerful one if you think about it. All right, next up, mugs. Yes, I know. This is my favorite topic, but this time I know I'm not alone because even though I know I have enough mugs, I'm still always looking for a new one every time I'm in a gift shop. And because of that, I now have mugs for different moods, for different seasons, different coffee situations, right? I once bought a mug, actually, it was very recently, I thought would be a perfect Sunday mug. Yes, a mug that I would only use on Sundays because I guess I missed the days of the week underwear we had from elementary school, and coffee mugs felt like the next best thing. And please tell me I'm not the only one that remembers days of the week underwear. Okay. Anyhow, the issue again was not really about the mugs. The issue was me continuously bringing in more without taking anything out until what I had was a chaotic cabinet I had to deal with every single morning before coffee. Yes, no good. So the lesson I learned on this one is this. If I bring in a new mug, I do my best to let an old mug go. Okay. Itchy face. Next up is throw pillows on the bed because somehow over the years, it became a whole 10-minute chore just to get the pillows off my bed so I could climb in at night. And what happens instead? I just chuck them in the corner where they stay for a week underneath the clothes I wore every day since then. Okay, hard truth time. If it takes more time to move the pillows than it does to climb into bed, are they really worth keeping anymore? Eventually, my answer was no. But getting rid of all of them, that wasn't the fix for me either. So I compromised. I kept my two favorites and I moved the rest on. And now getting into bed is easier, making the bed the next day is easier, and the whole room feels less annoying. A good win overall. So the lesson on this one is this. Decorative touches are fine, but when they start to make everyday life harder, it might be time to rethink your setup. All right, here's a fun one, sarcastically said. Let's talk about leggings. Who is making these things? And why do they feel completely designed to cut off the circulation in your lower body? Yes, they're the most uncomfortable things ever. So I had a drawer full of leggings that technically fit if I wanted to suffer. And finally, I'm standing there in front of that drawer saying, why am I keeping clothes that aggravate me the second I put them on? That absolutely made no sense to me. I think for me, I guess, though, those leggings represented that adorable 30-something woman I saw on Instagram looking like a complete fashion icon. Meanwhile, I'm over here squeezing myself into them just to go to the drugstore and pick up more antacids. So here's my new rule. If I put something on and immediately want to peel it off like a banana, out it goes. Now, I'm trying to be more honest about what actually feels good for my body today, not what will feel good if I lose the 5 pounds I've been trying to lose for 2 decades, just now in this body, right here. And yes, letting go of those clothes, sure, it was hard in the moment, but that's not where the story ends because now I've replaced them with clothes that not only fit, but they feel good when I wear them and they actually look good on me. And that is another very good thing. Okay, one more. Baskets full of random nonsense. You know the baskets I'm talking about, the ones where nothing inside remotely belongs together. So I found a basket once that had batteries, a half-burnt birthday candle, old receipts, a pen with no ink, and approximately 23 coasters that were glued together from some soda spill that happened years ago. And I know it was years ago because my husband and I don't drink soda anymore. Okay, like why was I keeping those coasters? But here's the thing, not all things need to be kept until the end of time. Keep the useful things, not the random stuff. You can go ahead and let those things go. Now, here's the caveat. Some things do absolutely deserve space. For example, and yes, I have a prop this time. You ready? This teeny tiny little wrench is in my kitchen and has been there intentionally for 3 weeks. And no, I'm not getting rid of it because the second I do, my Lego loving grandson is going to need it. This wrench, yes, this teeny tiny wrench, it has a purpose. This wrench has earned its spot. The random nonsense, not so much. So lately, I've been trying to notice the difference between useful and the things that seem to be lingering long past their use by date. And those things, the lingerers, which may or may not be a real word, are what I'm finally working to let go of. And maybe that's really what I've been learning through all of this. None of these things were huge problems, right? It wasn't one giant cluster disaster hiding in my house. It was a whole bunch of little things that had quietly crossed the line from helpful to annoying. The extra mugs and bags, the pillows and leggings, and yes, the random basket full of stuff that nobody's touched since who knows when. And when I started noticing things and making a few small changes, my home started to feel easier. And I really do think that's what most of us want, right? We want homes that support the lives we're living right now. And sometimes getting there isn't about removing 100 things. Sometimes it's about noticing 5. Okay, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, would you do me a favor and give it a thumbs up? That really does help my channel grow and helps YouTube share those videos with more people who could use a little help, a laugh, and some encouragement. And before you go, tell me in the comments, which one got you the most? Let me know because I really do read every comment you leave. All right, Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.